there is one thing that I have learned. You guys have a bunch of islands here. How many islands are in the Philippines?
High tide or low tide?
Actually, we have 7,641 islands, all surrounded by water. Despite that, our country is hounded by freshwater shortages. Is there a way then to turn all the seawater surrounding each of our 7,641 islands into fresh water? According to a certain Filipino PhD researcher in Australia, yes, there is. Welcome to this edition of Tea Minute Thesis.
Hi everyone, I'm Cami and I'm here today with Ralph Gonzales, a PhD student at the University of Technology, Sydney. And fun fact, he actually used to be my chemistry professor back in college. So I'm gonna call him Sir Ralph. Sir Ralph, how long have you been here in Australia?
I've been here for just 6 months. Actually, barely 6 months.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we arrived in Australia together, like pretty much at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, so what did you study before coming here and where?
Oh, it's a long history. I took chemistry in University of the Philippines in 2011, and after that I proceeded to do my master's in the Philippines. But I didn't finish it because of an opportunity in South Korea, wherein I was a Korean government scholarship recipient, and I took environmental engineering in the university, and I graduated last year, 2016.
Oh yeah. Alright, so now that you're finally here in Australia, what are you studying?
Okay, I'm still in environmental engineering, and now I'm much closer to what I used to study. I'm currently doing polymer membranes for water treatment.
Seawater is made up of salt dissolved in water. To turn it into fresh drinkable water, a natural process known as osmosis can be used. Osmosis is the forward movement of water from a solution with a lower concentration of dissolved material, like salt, to a solution with a higher concentration until the two solutions have an equal concentration of the dissolved material. Because of this, seawater becomes less salty or desalinated into fresh water. What Sir Ralph does is a variation of forward osmosis known as pressure retarded osmosis, or PRO, where osmosis occurs despite the presence of applied pressure. A selective membrane is placed to serve as a barrier between the two solutions with different concentrations. The membrane should be selective and semi-permeable to make sure only water and not salt passes from one solution to another. This membrane must contain pores big enough to allow water to flow through, but also small enough to prevent salt from passing. Not only that, but the membrane has to be strong enough to withstand the pressure applied. Otherwise, it'll burst and allow salt to pass through. This is what Sir Ralph is working on, the fabrication of strong selective membranes that can withstand the applied pressure. However, the production of fresh drinkable water isn't the only application of PRO. When the water passes through the membrane, the resulting change in concentration and osmotic pressure between the two solutions can actually be harnessed as clean energy that can power turbines or windmills. So with PRO, not only can you turn seawater into fresh water, but you can also simultaneously produce clean energy in the process. And it's Sir Ralph's job to make this possible, not only in Australia, but also hopefully someday in the Philippines.
And that's it for today. Thank you so much for telling me about your research, Sir Ralph.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, it's just like our old days back in college. Yeah, so that's it for today and see you next time.